Hello. There's one more challenge that we have left to do before we've done all of them. That's head trauma. The one that I was dreading the most, really. We start off with a couple things. We start off with the small rock. Start off with the concussion shot. We start off with soy milk and tiny planet. So our tears, they do some damage, sort of. They do a little bit of damage. They spin around us, as you can see. And occasionally they stun and confuse enemies. I'm not so good at this challenge. I am not so great at this, because as you can see, the tears are having some trouble actually hitting that target a lot of the time. I tend to find it a little bit easier to hit the targets when I like shoot this like this. When something's to the left of me, I shoot to the right instead. So the tears sort of go in the direction where I think they'll go. But it's still a little bit fiddly, to say the least. And once you start moving around, the tears also start to like sort of flop around a little bit uncontrollably from time to time. It's a big old mess. It's a big old mess is what it is. But we just gotta try and survive. And this, I don't know what's gonna happen. We might get lucky. We might get something horrible. Either way, we're just gonna go and fight the first boss over here, which is Pin, which is definitely not bad. That is among the easier bosses to fight with this. Although the I don't know how the sort of confusion stuff is going to affect things. Plus, I just got hit by one of the easiest enemies to avoid in the game, so that's also a little bit inconvenient, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know if he actually continues to go towards me when he's got the concussion effect going on. But so far, he hasn't actually moved every time that the effect has applied to his face, so every time that the effect is applied so far, he immediately shoots one of those things, which I don't know if that's coincidence or not. It might be. Either way, we're not doing so good. We are absolutely doing pretty horrible right now. It's actually, like, I find it quite difficult to just have tears hit at all. And if we could find something like Libra, that would be sort of incredible. But because that would like balance our stats, and having balanced stats with soy milk is just sort of ridiculous, because soy milk makes sure like tear rate be about 1 million, and Libra balances that all of like across all of your other stats, and that's kind of good. That's kind of neat, as you can probably imagine. So one fun thing about this as well is that when you shoot tears that sort of end up behind the enemy, they have a tendency of just pushing the enemy towards you. And with Lust especially, that's just perfect, because Lust is already the kind of enemy that you don't really want close to, and then that stuff happens. Health down? That's actually terrible. That is beyond terrible, really. So, happy about that. And an amnesia. Our pill pool is incredible right now, so that's good. So, I don't know what this is going to be like, guys. I don't think we're actually going to survive through this. It's very possible this particular challenge might require a couple of attempts. And I'm so sad we only got one bomb this entire floor, because there's a tinted rock over here, and I cannot currently blow it up. So that's cool. All in all, things are going great. We lost some of our health because of a pill. We now know we also have amnesia in our pill pool. But we beat level 1, and we got extra shot speed from the boss, so that's good. That's like the one thing we just cannot use at all, so that's also quite nice. One thing that could really help us is Brimstone, because, you know, it wouldn't deal a lot of damage or anything, but it would stop us having to use tears, which is obviously kind of nice. But the thing is, I need to get a devil deal. And for that, I need to beat the boss of this floor without taking any damage, pretty much, unless I find a soul heart somewhere. So far, like, our basement one was just impressively horrible, really. So, yeah, that's good. At least we got a key now, so we got that going for us, I suppose. But we still got a lot of stuff to do. We want to try to avoid red heart damage as per usual, because that will just decrease our chances of a devil deal as well. And basically everything's terrible right now. Everything's sort of bad until we can get at least a soul heart, which so far we're not being too lucky with, because there's the only tinted rock we've seen so far we just couldn't blow up at all, so that's good. But if we can just sort of keep the enemies away from us, maybe that's a good thing. I don't really know, because I don't really do this challenge all that often, because I just genuinely dislike it. I just really dislike this build so much, because I'm just terrible with using it. And Pretty much soy milk in general is just an awful item, but combined with this, it's just like a whole new level of hell. And I'm not really a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of this build, I'll be honest. I'll be honest to everyone here. That this is not the kind of build that I would recommend to beat the game with. Because quite frankly, it takes forever to kill anything like this. Even when you sort of get the hang of like aiming it, you still just don't really deal that much damage. And it's just like, ugh. But at least we got a bomb. At least we got a bomb. So if there is a tinted rock, we'll at least be able to blow it up. If there is a shop, we'll at least be able to buy something with our 6 coins maybe. So things could be worse. Also, I saved this challenge for last, so we had a whole bunch of coins in our donation machine, and therefore like unlocking a couple things. Because if we can get a candle, that would be sort of amazing as well. But we need to get some more coins first. We got 2 bombs at least now, so we got that going for us. We're going into the right direction of having a build, but we still got some work to do. We got our work cut out for us right here. Let's see if we can have him blow that. I was hoping for a secret room there, but either there isn't one or the green ball was too far away. I couldn't really tell. And this is hell. This is actually horrible. Yeah, out of every enemy in the game that we possibly could have encountered, this might actually be the singular worst one. Because these guys' movement is just so horrible as it is, just normally. And with like this is going on as well, with like the million tears that we're shooting, it just makes it worse in every which way. This makes it a little bit better at least, because it makes our tears a little bit bigger, but yeah, those guys are just sort of horrible in general, but having them sort of move around even more erratically due to the fact that we're hitting them with tears continuously is just like the worst. It's just the worst. And our tears are only sometimes hitting enemies, which is also just the worst. But we're slowly getting there. We're slowly but surely getting through basement 2. And we've only gotten hit once, so far there is technically still a chance we might get a devil deal, but the moment we got hit, I basically gave up on any of my hopes on that one, because it's just one of those things that when you want it to happen really badly, it just won't. So, yeah, that's good. So, God, I'm sort of tempted to save up for that stupid boomerang, but I know it doesn't actually, like, do much. It pretty much does nothing, so I'm not gonna go for that. But it is kind of sad when that becomes tempting. When the boomerang becomes a tempting item to improve your build, then you know that your build is not really going anywhere. Then you know that your build has just become some sort of dramatic disaster, really, because, God. Come on. I wouldn't mind a tinted rock, though. Like, we got a tinted rock, but not in any position when we could actually destroy it. Now we have the capabilities of destroying a tinted rock, and now we just don't get any anymore. I should probably be luring these things to, like, the pots, but... God, I don't... At least we're getting a lot of bombs suddenly. Like, we're already getting a decent amount of bombs, and if we do find, like, tears in those fires, then maybe something like that could work, maybe. We might be able to go into our secret room from here, though. This actually looks fairly promising in terms of, like, level layout and whatnot. So there is a chance it might actually be here. I'm waiting for all my tears to disappear because, like, it's very possible to accidentally, like, hit your thingy thing. Like, I'm just trying to think of the right words, but God, it's not getting to me. I'm trying to hit, like, make sure I don't accidentally hit my bombs with my tears, and it's very possible to do that when the entire screen is tears. So yeah, one of those things you try to avoid. This is also kind of horrible because if that guy hit me, then we would have lost an entire heart because it was a champion, and our health is just so awful. I'm sort of impressed with how little we're finding right now, because I know it's a challenge and stuff, but God, I wouldn't mind something at least, and we're just really not getting much of anything here. And it would just be nice, you know, it would be pretty okay. Widow, well, that's actually not too bad. That's actually, out of everything we could have gotten, I was gonna say that's not too bad, but then suddenly he stopped moving and only spawned enemies. So what do I know? Apparently we're in hell, which the worst the worst Widow we could have possibly gotten, because apparently we've gotten one that only knows how to spawn enemies. What is going on? Can you just please just keep jumping around like you always do? God, this is horrendous. But we only lost our soul heart, so with some luck we might get a devil deal if we can kill this singular... No, because screw you, game. Because we got hit once in the entire floor before we got our soul heart. And therefore lost everything. Thank you, game. Thank you oh so much. But hey, we got 2 keys, we got 4 bombs. We could get a coin from there, maybe open that golden chest as well. We could go in there. Maybe we'll get a devil deal on this floor. Maybe we won't. I don't even know anymore. I don't know what I'm hoping for at this point. But I'm keeping my hopes very slim and to myself until good stuff happens. Oh, we got a tinted rock. We got a tinted rock. There may be hope. There may be life after all. There's also 2 half hearts over here, so I'm actually quite happy about that. Just gonna wait for those tears to go away before I blow that up. And we got a soul heart, so it's not all bad. We got something that might keep us alive. Immediately get a room with 3 guys that throw explosions in random directions, so that's good. But it looks like we're okay. Yeah, okay. Now we got 3 keys, so I'm definitely tempted to... I might actually... Oh, God, that's actually kind of horrible, though. I'm sort of tempted to go for that challenge room, but simultaneously a challenge room with this. Can you imagine? It wasn't the boss room, at least, so we would just be fighting normal enemies, but... oh, God, and then there's this. This is also one of those rooms you don't really want to face with this build, because it's just going to take forever to kill anything right now. Because I can't really, like, afford to be close to enemies, but simultaneously I kind of have to hit anything. Because, hilariously enough, like, even though we shoot a million tears, our range is just awful. If it was just soy milk, it would be, like, whatever, but the fact that it's also Tiny Planet is just reducing our range to, like, a quarter of the screen. It's so bad. It's so bad, but we're slowly progressing. We're slowly making progress. And if I can get through this room without taking damage, then we might actually get a devil deal here. If I can kill Chubb. There is minor hope, although I'm not really feeling this too much, I'll be honest. Because these little guys are pretty tedious, and it is a champion Chubb as well, so I believe he will deal a full heart of damage whenever he does manage to hit me. And I'm knocking him all over the room and making his movement erratic as well, because he stops charging when you hit him with the concussion shells. And then he's got this thing going on. I don't even know what that is, but it looks like a red one. Apparently. And it just takes so long to kill anything here. At least we got rid of all the tiny ones, so I'm happy about that at least, but God. Everything about this is a living nightmare, and I don't like it. But if we just keep this up, right, what we got going on right here, and if he just keeps spawning enemies in the same place, that would be great. That would be wonderful. Oh, goody God, I hate everything. But we're doing okay, keeping calm, keeping it steady, slowly moving forward. Okay. And we can't see what items we have because of the curse. And we got Krampus. Well, at least if we can get coal, that would actually be pretty useful. Actually, both items wouldn't be too bad right now. So, either way, this is actually pretty okay. Especially since we can't see what we're going to get anyway. I'd rather not sacrifice my health on something that I don't know what it is. Plus, we got another soul heart over there. So that's, all in all, this is not too bad. And also the damage up from the boss room was actually quite appreciated as well. Kind of wouldn't want just more health in general, obviously, but it's more than nothing, you know? We should just be grateful with what we're getting here. It's better than just shot speed. So, we got that going for us. And it's coal. So that should make our tiers a little bit bigger as they keep going. Look at that. They do actually become quite large. So this might actually be sort of incredible. This might actually be pretty damn good. As long as the tiers just manage to fly for a while. And we actually have to make them hit as well, obviously. But we might make something out of this. So that's good. Let's at least try to find our shop as well on this floor before we move on. I kind of want to go into that curse room as well, though. God, this is awkward. I kind of want to make sure that my tiers are flying when he opens up. But simultaneously, I can't really do that because otherwise he never opens up. That's also a cool thing. When you hit those guys with concussion shot, they can actually shoot tiers afterwards without opening up. That's been a thing that's been in the game for like since it was released. So yeah, that's cool. One of those cool things that never actually gets fixed, which is nice. But there you go. We're just gonna move on. We got 11 coins. There's one over there as well. So we might have to go for that one if there is something cool in our shop. Unless something over... Oh, or we just get 5 coins from a piece of poop. So far, our health is actually pretty good. Like, I'm actually quite happy with our health right now. If we could get that, that'd be good as well. Oh, God. I forgot about that. Okay, let's try it. Fanny pack filled with goodies. Well, if we take damage now, at least we'll... If we take damage now, at least we'll drop something, I suppose. I think I might actually go for the challenge room, actually. See if I can buy that 15 coin thing as well, maybe. 2 soul hearts, that's good. 2 spiders, that's less good, but fine. We at least got 2 soul hearts, so I'm happy about that. That is actually quite nice. I don't think there's a secret room here, but I might as well try. It would be sort of impossible, but still. At least we came out of that with more than what we left, so it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Let's see what's in these 2 golden chests. Mostly coins and a key as well. That's actually not bad, and this actually looks like a pretty decent challenge room as well. And our damage actually is pretty good right now with that lump of coal. That was actually a lot more of a blessing than I would have expected, honestly. Because even though our range isn't so good, the tears do stay in the air for a really long time. And that's all that the lump of coal really cares about. It cares more about how long the tears are in the air than how far they're actually flying. And with something like Tiny Planet, this is actually just really nice. So we got something going for us. Habit, come on. Habit doesn't even do anything for us right now. Oh my god, are you serious? Whatever. At least we got some cool stuff. I'm gonna open this chest, which seems like a bad idea, but... Oh, we got Abel. Which is a baby that sort of mirrors your movement. Which is not immediately obvious because of Tiny Planet, but... Even normally, it's just kind of a horrible thing. There probably is some use to that guy, but I don't think his damage is actually very good either, so it's like, I guess you exist. How long do we actually have to go for this challenge? Only to the depths, so... With what we got right now, we might be okay. We might be okay, because... Like, that... Oh god, the coal. Because of the coal, really. Like, that's kind of been our saving grace for this run, because... It is making our tears gigantic. The flat worm, I don't even know what it's called. I think it's the flat worm. It's actually doing a pretty good job making our tears a little bit bigger as well. So, all in all, not too bad. Plus, we got this. Oh my god, look at our tears though. They are so small without the flat worm in comparison. So I guess I'll just take this one. Should I use this here? This might actually not be a bad place to use it, honestly. But I don't know where the bombs are going to fall. Is more the issue, and they could just be anywhere in this room, really. I don't think I'm going to do that. That actually doesn't seem like that good of an idea, because... I mean, there are a lot of mushrooms, but there's also just a lot of space there where there isn't mushrooms, so it's like, I don't think I really need that. But at least we got a card, so maybe that'll end up being useful somewhere along the line. I don't know if there's a good place where my secret room could be so far, but... God, our damage is ridiculous. I really didn't expect this to become, like, this powerful with the lump of coal. But here you go. Here we are with a mighty force, or whatever. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it one bit. I cannot get that key, so... I don't know why I was even thinking about that. Boop. That was a lot of unnecessary damage, but we got a bomb because we got the fanny pack and it made us drop a thing. Please give me something cool out of that mushroom. A pill, because I don't know why, but I somehow still trusted my pill pool, and yeah, not surprised. At least it wasn't the worst. It could have been like speed down. That would have actually been sort of terrible, so it's not all bad, but god, please. Wow, we didn't even get what's his face, greed, and we're actually pretty close to buying that. Whereas there's options, which might be kind of good since it's a challenge and we're sort of entirely dependent on boss room items. So if we can buy that, and we can, because the game loves me. The game loves me oh so much, even when it sometimes doesn't. I could get PhD as well, actually. Whatever. I'd rather have theirs options, I think. I think that's going to end up being more useful. I could see, if I just get a couple more coins, I could just get everything there. I mean, there is an arcade room there as well, so I could actually just go in there. And just, go use the blood donation machine a couple times, which should be fine, because even like when I do that, I could just heal up again with some of the hearts that are on this floor. I'll do that, actually. But first I'll actually kill the boss, because I got... There's options already anyway. Ooh, that could be interesting. That could give us a really cool Devil Deal item. Look at our damage! Oh my god, I didn't know it was that good. Whoa. That's ridiculous. I don't know what to choose between these two. We're in Catacombs 2, so we're gonna... If I get the goat head and leave and come back, is my Devil Deal open? I think it might be. If I do this... Oh, it's an angel room. Okay, well, that was probably not the right choice, but whatever. We are actually dealing apparently an insane amount of damage because of the coal, so it's like, alright, whatever, I guess. Sure. I probably actually should have used the tower there. Oh, and I took damage for no reason. Because I was too close to one of the mushrooms. Good job, me. I need 7 coins. How hard is that gonna be? There's 1 coin over there. There's 1 coin on this room. And preferably I would have 12 coins, because then I could buy the soul heart as well. There's a coin over there. And that's extra health. So that's actually not that great. Maybe we can blow these guys up for something good. Sure. This is just another one of those instances where it's like, yeah, the game actually loves me. Don't worry about it, guys. It may sometimes seem like the game doesn't care for me so much, but then it changes its mind and it's like, oh, thanks, game. Range up, sure. Makes our coal even better. Only marginally, probably, but still. It's an upgrade. I have no idea what my secret room would be. It might actually be above my shop, but whatever. We're just gonna leave. 2 more floors to go, and we're doing pretty damn good. We're doing pretty damn good right now. Our health is kind of ridiculous, and our damage apparently as well. So that's cool. Oh, there's just a buttload of coins right there now as well. I might as well get those. I wonder if it's up or down where my secret room has the potential of being. It's definitely not down. So I might as well try up. See if it opens up to anywhere cool. And if not, there's a lot of coins. That's a lot of coins for a key and a bomb. That was definitely worthwhile. But yeah, if you don't get good items during this challenge, you just die, because the build is just too awful from the get-go. And I was struggling with the basement until I got like coal, and then suddenly life became wonderful. But it was all just dumb luck. It was really all just 100% dumb luck with this build. And now we've just got sort of a large bubble of death going on, which is pretty cool. I am enjoying this. I'm still not a fan of soy milk with Tiny Planet. I'm not really a fan of Tiny Planet, even though it is pretty fun. But I'm definitely not a fan of soy milk. Soy milk is just awful. But the coal does make it a million times better, which I really didn't expect. I really didn't expect to become that good, but there you go. Which is just something I can't iterate it up. It's just like, wow. So strong now. I don't know which one to pick out of these two. I might take this one actually, so I get a few more consumables. And maybe not actually get any consumables at all ever. That actually also works quite well, but we got Hematomyces, so that's cool. Oh, we got a full card. That could be useful. Oh, is that actually good? I'm not sure if it is. Oh, whatever. Let's just do it. We'll get more damage. And it turns all of our hearts into black hearts, which is kind of fun. I think I'll just go, actually, yeah. We got 9 hearts. I think we should be fine without going to another shop. Unless we find a shop on this floor somewhere. Or we could just, like, gamble here for a while. Maybe we can get something cool out of this thing. Bloody penny. Actually, I shouldn't do this just yet. I should actually try and first go to my shop. If I find something cool in my shop, then coolio. Because then I can buy it for my 13 coins. Maybe a little bit more as we go through the floor. And if we don't find something cool, then whatever. What does this do? Does this actually do anything? Probably not, but... yeah, I don't think it actually does anything at all. But I wasn't sure with Tiny Planet. It does make her eyes look funny, so that's kind of interesting. That's really the most important part about Are You a Wizard? That was sad. I was hoping for something cool that we could steal with our full card, but... great chest, maybe if we're lacking on coins for something interesting. If we can get like a candle or something, then I'd be like, maybe I might get that. But everything else, I'm like, eh. I'm not gonna waste my full card on that. Even though this is the last floor. And there really is nothing else to use it on, but whatever. Is there anything cool in this room? I don't think so. I'm gonna blow up these skulls. Maybe these skulls have an Emperor card. Or a Black Heart. Because, again, the game is actually deeply infatuated with me. And I can do no wrong. Which is nice. I like it when the game feels like that. This is awkward. This is... What is this room? What is going on in that room and why does it exist? I don't need negativity like that in my life. Another soul heart because yeah. But yeah, this is actually just like one big sigh of relief because this challenge can really screw you over. And I'd say it really is just the hardest challenge in the game unless you get lucky like I just did. But if you don't get lucky, then you just have a really terrible build just all the time and it's just sort of awful. And it's kind of sad when that happens. And there is at least a couple of coins in the previous floor, so that is neato burrito. And no greed, wow, alright. So I don't have flies, so that's kind of pointless. I could buy that for a tarot card, I guess. Might as well. I mean, I don't particularly care about the soul heart all that much. I guess I could have placed that bomb really anywhere else and it would have been more beneficial to me because I would have been able to find my like secret room maybe, but whatever. Tower card, well I guess it'll help against the boss maybe. Which we found, and we're at full health. Of course we are. Oh boy, that only made everything terrifying. Never mind. But yeah, I think we got this. I think it's safe to say that we got this. We're doing such ridiculous damage. Like way more than we are really allowed to be doing here, but alright. Yeah, we're just gonna take all these things and look really cool. But yeah, that was the last challenge in the game. We got the Rune of which probably does something. I don't even remember what it does. But that finishes up everything. That finishes up every single challenge. Now the only things we got left is the lamb and a couple of blue baby things, and then we're all done. So next time we play, we're probably going to be playing as Magdalene just to finish her up, and after that some blue baby goodness. And then the other stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it so far, and the next time we play, gonna be good. Bye bye.